Hey everybody, Jeff here of the Mentor team at Realty Executives, Cooper Spransey. September here, which means our fall market, and that raises a lot of questions for people. This past August was really awkward. We basically flipped listings and sales. So traditionally we'll see, 10 to 15 new listings in August with 20 to 30 sales. And this year we actually saw 25 listings and only 12 sales. So what does that mean? First of all, that we saw about twice as many houses come on the market and about half of what we typically see go off the market. That's going to change our inventory a little bit. Right now, today, as I tape this, mid-September, we do have 84 active properties on the market in Oregon. That's the highest number that we've had available to consumers since August of 2012. So in 7 years, we have not had this many houses available at one time. And what we've been talking about over those 7 years is the inventory shortage. Think about it this way. Last September, at the end of the month, we had 51 properties available. Right now, that makes us on pace to have 65% more houses available this September than we did 1 year ago. That's crazy. That's a huge number. And that's having a major impact on home sellers. What kind of really got me thinking this month was I've seen over and over in my daily updates that when a new listing hits, it's not really a new listing. I'm seeing price reduction notifications over and over and over again, especially at the 400 plus, but even in the 300. For existing properties, $400,000 to $600,000 in town, there are 19 available on the market right now that have been out there for an average of 51 days. Of those 19, 10 have reduced the price. That's a lot, and that's a big difference from where we were in the springtime. On the same note, in our 300,000s, we're seeing a similar situation. 300s have been sitting on the market for an average of 30 days. And 6 of the 10 have reduced the price. So here's what that means. First of all, if you're a home seller, you need to have very realistic expectations on the market as it sits today. Not what happened last year, not what happened in a different town, not what happened in different prices, what's going on right now. And with more options available, especially with the influx in new construction, that's having an impact on our existing home sales. If you're looking to sell this fall, there's still a market for you. It's still an option, but you got to be realistic with pricing and make sure that pricing matches condition and current market conditions as well. If you try to overprice your house this fall, you are probably going to sit, and that never ends up well. Houses that take price reductions typically sell for less than what they could have if they had priced appropriately right off the bat. So you need to be a smart seller right now. And if you're selling, just price it appropriately and you should be okay. Other factors affecting the market right now are interest rates, which dipped and now are starting to go back up a little bit. So we'll see where those go and keep an eye on them. But here's why it matters to you. We need to keep in mind that a 1% reduction in interest rates is roughly a 10% increase in purchase power. For example, if last year you were pre-approved for $350,000 and you like that monthly payment at the 4.5% interest rate, when rates this fall drop to 3.5%, you could now be approved for up to $385,000 and have the same monthly payment. That's a different house. Rates are now up to $375,000 as of today. We'll see where they go in the future, but it's important to keep an eye on things. We also need to keep in mind that 3.75 is an amazing interest rate, so that shouldn't scare anybody at any point in time. But what this means for home buyers is with reducing prices and price reductions and houses sitting on the market and increased competition from other properties, we're shifting closer and closer towards a balanced or even a buyer's market in some of our segments. So for home buyers that have been afraid of the spring competition and home buyers that have been afraid of overpaying for a house, I would avoid the spring market and get it done now. So if you've been contemplating either a home sale or a home purchase and you want to start the conversation this fall, we're always happy to talk. We're always happy to answer any questions that you may have. And we want to make sure that you're in the right situation for what you're trying to accomplish. Once again, I'm Jeff. Thanks for checking in, and we'll talk soon.